I honestly did not think this would be this intense. Let's try again. I absolutely love these drink mixes. It's a teensy amount of pleasure I can get out of my life, but at 35 to 50 cents per drink. So I'm going to attempt to make these at home. I had ChatGPT help me make a recipe by looking at the back of the box and seeing what the ingredients are. So let me see if I can do this. Okay, so how I went about figuring this out was I just looked on the back of the ingredients. Citric acid, lime, flavoring, and stevia. So I had ChatGPT make me up a recipe using Kool-Aid packets because I thought, well, that seems like that would be the equivalent. So I'm gonna test black cherry with black cherry. Okay, I'm going to use this mason jar. Now, the first thing I'm going to put in is my stevia. Okay, this was the cheapest one at my store. I hope it tastes good. I don't know. I'm very particular about my fake sugar sweeteners. Good old Kool-Aid. Then I've got my lime packets and my citric acid. Now, this I just got in the canning department at Walmart. In the kitchen section, and a very, very, very small pinch of salt, and we're going to shake that all up really, really well. Okay, I've got 16 ounces of water, which is what it says that this uses. So let me see. All right, so here's the test. We got it all shaken, got it all shook up. Now this seems like a lot of mix. 2.5 teaspoons. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna measure and see how many teaspoons this is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wow, that seems like, so this is like 3/4 of a teaspoon in one of these little packets. Now, this does also have real sugar in it. It has, I think it was 1/3 of a teaspoon of sugar. Okay. Well, here's this one. So now I don't know what to do, if I should follow ChatGPT and do 2.5 teaspoons. That's a lot. Or should I just do the 3/4? I think I'll just do the 3/4 to start with. Let's just see what happens. So there's the difference in food coloring. All right, it says to chill this because it makes it taste a lot better, but I'm just gonna drink it like it is just to see, okay? So first of all, I know what this would taste like, so let's see what it tastes like. No flavor at all. Let's go ahead and add the other. It said 2.5 teaspoons, so I need 2.25 teaspoons. Okay, now here it is with the 2.25. Okay, so I'm gonna taste this. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it's actually very similar. I think I did it. Okay, so you do have to use more, but that's pretty darn too good. Okay, so now, so this has slightly more citrus. Now what it did say was add, I couldn't get ChatGPT to figure this out. I don't know why. I tried like 4 times, but anyway, it said add an extra lime packet to my home. Okay, so now let's see if that tastes any better. Here is the regular and here's the homemade. Oh, it tastes the same. It tastes the same. Okay, so now I gotta figure out if it actually costs cheaper because according to ChatGPT, this should be 12 to 15 cents per drink. This should be 12 to 15 cents per drink. And this should be 35 to 40 cents per drink. But if I have to use that much more, okay, so it says if it tastes flat, add a couple of grains of salt. So I think I'm gonna try that. Okay, so here's my couple of grains of salt. And if I want to make this electrolyte, I could just add more salt too. Okay, so here we go. Now, I really like the limeade taste. So I'm gonna add another lime packet. This one tastes sweeter. Okay, this is like really super close. But I do taste the flavor more. So I wonder if I did 2 packets of Kool-Aid, that would raise the price significantly. Probably almost close to the same. I don't know, it's pretty good. Okay, now I want to try one more thing. I am trying to stay away from sugar, but I am going to add the little titch of sugar that this says it has. So how did I figure out how much sugar it has? I looked on the side and it says 1 gram of added sugar. Yeah, 1/4 teaspoon, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna test it with sugar and it's the sugar. Just that 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Oh my goodness, this isn't pure stevia. This is the erythritol stuff. No, it's not. I know. Trust me, it's not okay. Well, that just blew my whole thing out the water. Is that what I say? I don't know what the saying is. So I just thought all this video for nothing. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. All right. Next day, went to the store, got pure stevia now. All right, so we're going to look at ChatGPT and tell me how to make this. All right, let's see. I don't want single serve. Okay, full batch. So I've got my little jar here with my packet of Kool-Aid. Now this one's cherry and not black cherry. Oh, lovely. Well, that's just gonna throw off everything now because the taste will be different. Okay, so I got that. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of citric acid. Then it says a 1/4 cup of this stuff. Wow, there's hardly anything in here. I hope that's right. And my sprinkle of salt. My 4 lime packets. Okay, so there's hardly any in here, and this was fairly expensive. So let me just check ChatGPT and see what it says here. Okay, so this has to make other stuff, but I don't want it with the other stuff because it's just too much of a pain. So let's just see what happens. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm glad I did not listen to this. So, all right, 1 more lime packet. This stuff is like super, super strong, so you barely use any of it. And this says 1/32 of a teaspoon. This little scoopy in here. Oh my goodness, I just lost $10 worth of stuff. Okay, not really. Okay, that little scoop right there is 1/32. Okay, I gotta save that. That's a lot of stuff to lose. Okay. There we go, saved it. So now, got everything in here. Shake it away. So now, according to ChatGPT, I'm supposed to add 2 teaspoons into this. Well, shoot, 2 teaspoons is like all of it. I think ChatGPT lied to me. Because see, look at, there's 1 teaspoon. There's 2 teaspoons. So that actually costs more. Okay, ChatGPT is not always right. Okay, I knew something was not right. Okay. Here we go, 1/2 teaspoon. Whew. This is getting intense, folks. This is getting intense. Okay, let it sit 1 to 2 minutes. This matters. Okay, so I'm gonna stir it and let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes. But now there's gonna be a difference because this is just cherry and not black cherry. I didn't realize I got black cherry the first time. Okay, it has been officially 2 minutes. So I got my first 2 here. And here's the third one. So you can see homemade first batch, Kool-Aid second, and second Kool-Aid. So I just did the measuring cup because I ran out of clear cups. Oh.
It's not whiskey.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. That was ChatGPT says stupid computers. If it's too tart, slightly less mix, or add a splash more water. This needs way more than a splash more water. Not sweet enough, a tiny extra pinch of mix. Holy cow. It was so sour, it made my eyes water. How do I adjust it to taste right? Oh my gosh, that's actually burning my insides. The eye-watering sour tells us exactly what happened. Too much acid to sweetness. Yeah, I'm thinking sayings that a Christian should not say. Pure stevia doesn't buffer sour like sugar does. For your current mix, 16 ounces of water, add 1/2 teaspoon to 1/4 drop from 1/2 teaspoon to 1/4 teaspoon mix, then taste. If still too sour, then go to 1/5 teaspoon and add a tiny pinch of drink. Should I try this again? Let me just start all over here. Okay, so here's number 2. So ChatGPT tells me to, in this, do a pack of Kool-Aid, a 1/2 teaspoon. Well, that's what I did before. I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid, 4 lime packets, 1/32 of a teaspoon of stevia, and a sprinkle, thank you Mary, I love these things, of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna try a 1/4 teaspoon. This is 2 cups of water still. Let me see what it looks like. Okay, so that actually made me physically ill. Okay, test number what, 4? Now it tastes like nothing. Okay, let me do 1 more 1/4 teaspoon. So now I have a 1/2 teaspoon in here. I'm gonna try something. So So I noticed that in these, the first ingredient is actually cane sugar. Well, first is lime. It depends on the flavor. This one, it's lime, but watermelon, it's sugar. So I'm going to put my 1 gram of sugar. Oops. Okay, 1 gram. That can't be right. Okay, so I got 9 grams on that. So let me see if I can add to 10 grams. There. Oops, that's 11. Still 10. Okay, so there's 10 grams. So this is how much sugar the packets have. And they say that the real sugar actually makes a difference in the taste, which I can see because sugar makes the world taste better. Whew. Okay, I honestly did not think this would be this intense. Let's try again. Okay, it tells me that I can try and match True Lemon with one tweak. All right, let's try this again. We gotta take Mike to go get his leg zapped here, so I can't be dinking around. Okay, so got that packet of lemonade or Kool-Aid. We sprinkle of salt. My 1/32 of a teaspoon of stevia and 1/4 of a teaspoon of citric acid. All right, running out of cups here. Okay, so let's start with 1/4 of a teaspoon first. I don't think that's going to be enough. Okay, that tastes like water. Okay, I'll try this one. Okay. I don't know how many more times I should try this. I've tried it 5 times already. The first one was the closest, but it's just getting worse. So ChatGPT is getting worse instead of better. I gotta go take Mike to get his leg zapped from his surgery. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll come back and finish this video somehow. Okay. Well, looking worse as the day goes on. Sorry about that. Just did treatment for my fibromyalgia. I never get anything with my name on it. So look what I found at Hobby Lobby. At least I got a tea. Okay. Oh, it's tea for my tea. Tara's tea. Okay. Oh, and I forgot my toupee. Oops. We're just gonna keep going because I cannot redo this video. All right, we're gonna try this again. I am thinking that ChatGPT has failed me. So let's try this again. Got my 1/32 of a teaspoon there of stevia. My Kool-Aid, there we go. More lime packets. And I'm gonna try 1/8 of a teaspoon of citric acid. My shake of salt. And here's what I'm gonna try differently. So here's what's different. These are 3-ounce packets or 3-gram packets. And there is 1 gram of sugar. So 30% of these sugar-free, of course it doesn't say sugar-free on here, but 30% of these supposedly healthy drinks have 30% of it is sugar, okay? All right, so here we go. Get it all shaken around really good. It says to mix really, really good. I mean, how much more can you mix that? Okay. Okay, so let's start first with 1/4 teaspoon. Now we got 1/4 teaspoon. Let's try that. Okay, so here's the first try. Tastes like water. Okay. Okay, so now I'm adding another 1/2 or 1/4 teaspoon. Here we go. Okay, so here's number 1 with the erythritol. Don't really like that, actually. I hate erythritol, or however you say it. Oh no. Oh, wait. This is this. Well, that's interesting. So I don't really like it after tasting all these. This is homemade with erythritol. That's that's the original. After drinking all of it, I really don't like any of it. Not even the original that I loved. Okay, this is the original. Okay.
It's crazy. There's no alcohol involved.
BJ said, what's crazy is there's no alcohol involved. Who needs alcohol when you've been zapped? Okay. This is the original. Now, maybe why I don't like it is I normally drink it with 32 ounces of water and not 16, so that may be why. Okay, so Kool-Aid already has citric acid in it. Well, what's the moral of this story here? What exactly do we get out of this, dear? I just spent an hour and a half filming a video.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
He said, sorry, you're talking to me.
What were you asking me?
What do I do now for conclusion?
I don't know what's been happening.
So I just tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways to make the homemade True Lime.
And you don't like any of them?
And I don't like any of them.
Well, then just say go buy the real one. Here's a affiliate link.
He said, but I didn't like the real one either. That's what's funny.
Well, why are you making an alternative for something you don't like?
Why am I making an alternative for something I don't like? So he said, just go buy the real one. Here's an affiliate link below. Okay, well guys, I think I failed. And I can't even find a replacement for a recipe online. This should not be this difficult. Chat. I was trying to make it with no sugar, with only stevia. So let's test the real against what should be a copycat of it. Okay, here we go. This is the real. They are right, it tastes better. I usually have my ice in mine. Okay, here's the copycat. I don't know. So, ChatGPT says if I want a viral video, I need to say, I cracked the 40-cent drink mix for 7 cents. You know what? Maybe what I need to do on this channel
I feel like you could find 40 cents in the rain gutter.
You feel like I could find 40 cents in the rain gutter? I probably could. So now what I'm contemplating, maybe I should just test all of my recipes using ChatGPT and film it. What do you think?
What?
That might make for a comedy show. Okay, well, I could say I cracked it. Don't know that I still like it, but it's a rough day, and you guys should see my countertop. And here's the mess that I have in the middle of all this. And there's Mike over there in his weekend condition. Okay, wave now. Okay, so I got me a cup of tea in my tea cup. I get it, it's a tea cup. Oh my goodness, this is funny. Okay, not really. Okay, so just so you guys are wondering, what does Tara do with all this stuff? I save it. Even though I won't drink it, Mike will. Now, ooh, wow, that's really full. How's your refill time for your drinks? Okay, so let's see what this tastes like now.
That definitely makes me want some.
Mike said that definitely makes some. Okay, he thinks I'm trying to do him in. I'm really not trying to do him in. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Take some of this. It's about half full. Fill the rest with water. And he needs his electrolytes. My homemade element that I made. He doesn't like too much, so it doesn't taste like the ocean, he says. Okay, so now let me see if we need to add extra sweetener. We do. Ugh. Hope you can gag this down.
I'm instilling great confidence in you.
I'm instilling great confidence in you.
Yes.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's slightly iffy. Not too bad. Okay, let's see if we can get him to drink it. His verdict is it tastes like a sweet tart. So, we'll see if we can get the rest of this down him. I don't know if we can. All right, so then I'm going to dump all of these into, you know what, I'm gonna dump them all into this jar, I think. Oh shoot, seriously? Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, if I have to dump this, it's like 50 cents worth of stuff, so, well, no, it's not. It's like, actually, it's $2.50 worth of stuff, but still, it'll be okay. All right, I would say this is a Tara fail, but I don't know if it's a Tara fail since I ended up not liking the original, but honestly, this tastes pretty close to the original. So, I will leave the instructions of what I put in here and see if you like it. If you like this, it's 7 cents. If you like this, it's 40 cents. livingonadime.com.